Times your DM very blatantly put their fetish into the game.
Yeah, it's one of those type of videos today, guys.
We had to fight a giantess who grappled you by sitting on you and then farted on your character for 5d8 poison.
Beast.
Me. Her ultimate goal was to kill and eat us, digesting us into even more powerful farts.
How could this get any more beast, Megan?
DM acted like it was a joke enemy, but it was very clear by his demeanour that it wasn't.
Why, was he getting a bit sweaty? Was he like, was he sweating like your man out a Green Mile? You know, or he's sitting trying to take a piss. It's like, yeah, guys, yeah, it's your fire.
We didn't even kill it. Once it got low, it used its sulphur escape, farting again in a massive AoE that burned our players' eyes and blinded them for 3 turns. It ran away. I played along with it, trying to bring it up. Would have turned some creepy shit you can turn a blind eye into a nuclear holocaust of awkward.
I don't know, I'd be like, look, man, are you jacking to this shit? I'm just saying, you know, are you pulling the balls of yourself? You know what I mean?
But afterwards, had the what the fuck conversation with my buddy at the table. Never played with that guy again, but I'd be lying if I didn't admit that it was at least a little curious about what the fuck he was planning going forward. Every time I see a blah poster on here, I wonder if it's that autist on the other end, doing it for the lulz.
I mean, like, look, it is kind of funny, but what the fuck is it with Brazilians and being into farts?
I know.
Why is it only Brazilians that are into that shit? I don't know, I don't personally understand it, but like, you know, I mean, there's a lot worse shit out there than having a girl fart in your face. Like, there's a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse, so I'm gonna be like, you know what? At this point,
that's at least like a 3 out of 10.
I would put it, well, okay, on the weirdness scale, I think I'm gonna put it as a solid 5. It's bang in the middle, but it's not like degenerate enough to like be hurting other people, so, you know,
yeah.
I don't mind it. I'll tell you about, you know, actually, I'll tell you this one. This one's about teal. Teal, you're gonna love this one. So, this was... Okay, so in the Spelljammer game, there was a tavern that we had, and it was called the Naughty Naga. I didn't realise it until later on. I was like, wait, hold up. It gets there. Anyway, so, it was one of those ones, it's just a generic bar that, you know, you get your missions from, you know.
Just a tavern.
Yeah, just a tavern, you show up. Anyway, so it first shows up that DM would roll a dice and be like, right, is this ghostly Naga that haunts the bar going to show up from time to time? And, you know, she was very deadly, and, like, you know, you would get, like, you know, she had killed quite a few party members before we even got started on a few occasions. Anyway, so, after a few months of this, the Naga just kind of stops attacking, and the druid kind of wooed this Naga, and the Naga ended up working in the bar and decided to wear a very thick, heavy sweat shirt at all times, big, heavy jumper with big, huge titties, and I think she developed into a bit of a wifey after a while.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, Teal.
Oh,
man.
Oh, Teal. See, this is why everyone says, Teal, why are you skilled? Even though he's definitely not, but it's like, it's still kind of funny just to wind him up. But, yeah, let's get into this one, will we? There's a few more about Teal, but I think we'll leave them for later on, will we? Teal, I'm sorry, you're going to get abused in this one.
The lesbian sadomasochist goddess of vengeance and her lover/champion, who cuckolded the warrior. The champion was pretending to be in love with him. Then, when the goddess turns against us, she moved towards her and kissed her. To be fair, said player was already pulling his orgy fetish all the time with his servants, so I think the DM just wanted to tell him something.
Like, sometimes you just gotta say to them, it's like, I know you're wanking, I know this is what you're into, you know what? I'll let you have it this time. How does that sound? You know what? You know, you do you. You just enjoy yourself. I feel like, you know, I'm at that point where I've got so many of these, like, stories of, like, boys just currently jacking on onto the table, where I'm like, you know what? You go off and enjoy yourself. I'm not even mad no more. I ain't even mad at this point. I think this is just fucking hilarious at this point.
I play a femboy elf, and just thought, you know, low-key magical realm I wouldn't shove into anyone's faces, just adding some spice to my character to make him more fun for me to play. Then the GM gives me the option to fuck a gnome shopkeeper for a +2 magical crossbow. I'm not proud of what I did.
I mean, like, he says, oh yeah, I played a fanboy elf, so you mean you just played a male elf?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like, you know, all elves are fanboys, like, you know, we can't help that. It's just fact, okay, guys? I was reading one the other day, and it was about, like, you know, how much can you change with an elf before they're no longer an elf, and the only criteria has to be they've got to have pointy ears, and they have to be long-lived, and they have to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think you can do anything else with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, by definition, all elf males have to be femboys. I don't make up the rules, guys. I don't make them up. You just got to follow them, alright? And I mean, like, a +2 magical crossbow is a +2 magical crossbow ain't gay or nothing, but like, you know.
But he got gnomed.
Oh no, he got gnomed!
This isn't exactly our DM inserting his fetish, but once during a Tomb of Annihilation session, our party stopped at an inn to rest. Turns out that the inn had a special room where one could fork over extra gold and get to bang a dinosaur. We all treated it as a joke and laughed it off, until one of our players, kind of that guy, said, I'll take the room, and proceeds to get fucked by his Triceratops. Not fuck, mind you, but fuck. Meaning he was the receiver. His excuse was, it's what my character would do, because she's crazy.
I mean, like sometimes bad dragon dildos just ain't enough, and like, you know,
you just
you sometimes
need that Triceratops.
Tops?
I don't know where we're going with this. You just need the horn.
Yeah, sometimes you just need the horn.
I just include satyrs as a playable race in my setting. I have a thing for hooves.
Garbro, what are you doing here? Why are you in this thread? What are you doing? Garbro, get back to like the village. People are still asking for the next fucking part.
I never make it creepy though. I just spent a bit more time developing them than my other races.
Garbro, we all know you love a bit of centaurs. You know what? I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of fucking centaurs. How does that sound, guys? Let's just keep moving.
Not the DM, but he's clearly enabling one of the other players. Party stops by isolated farmhouse one night. We're greeted by a widow and her young son. Party fighter wants to know if she's hot. DM shrugs and says, yeah, she's pretty good looking. Middle-aged, homely, a little worn down by the years, but still bright and attractive. She has a quest for us. Clear out the nearby mine of the bandits that have moved in. Kinda boring, but the fighter is eager. Leads the way and we clear out the mine. Come back for our reward.
What's this reward? Now suck my dick.
The widow says she's too poor to offer us gold.
Oh, I've seen this before. I have seen.
I watched this porno.
I've seen where this one is. Yeah.
She's too poor to offer us gold, but can give us an old map. Oh, cool.
A map to her asshole.
Oh, cool. I think. DM's got something planned. Fighter declines. Says he wants something else. Asks for a night with the widow instead. DM makes him roll for it. The fighter fucking passes it. The rest of the party gets to play babysitter while the fighter slams the widow for the night. What all you hear is...
I imagine it's like, you know, one of those like old-fashioned, like, you know, where the cottage, it's just one room and they're just straight up fucking in the corner.
Keeping the child turned away. Going,
yeah. I imagine it's pretty much open planned, the entire thing, and everyone's just kind of sitting about there just pretending it's not happening.
She gives us the map anyway, and we go on that quest. The quest is basically a long treasure hunt with riddles and puzzles that lead to the next part of the map. We crisscross the region chasing clues. This means passing by the farmhouse fairly often. Every time we do, the fighter finds a reason to stop by and bang the widow. He's done this about 9 times now. DM doesn't even make him roll for it anymore. DM describes how the widow is waiting for him when the party passes by, what she's wearing, etc. Fighter brings her a gift, jewellery, for her feet.
It's like, man, you're not even going to try.
Fighter jokes about us taking the kid for a walk while he stays behind. My face went. The player was pretty normal until this widow showed up, so I don't know what the fuck happened.
Look, I mean...
Sometimes it just takes a widow to take a man out of a shell.
I mean, like, all I'm saying is, I just hope that, you know, at least the player, I hope he was doing more than just, like, rolling for it, and he was actually, like, you know, trying to make, like, sound effects and stuff. Like, I was like, yeah, so my massive, like, what's my constitution? I've got an 18 constitution. Yeah, that equals massive balls, doesn't it, guys? Everyone knows you get +1, like, that adds like an extra, like, 2 centimeters to your ball.
To each testicle.
Yeah, exactly, like, so I'm gonna be fucking snapping them like that. Yeah, it's gonna be extra meaty. You know what, guys, actually, I've been doing a bit of research about this. And what I've done is, and he's just going to send you links to like Pornhub where he like fucks MILFs. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like this is exactly what happened. But
he brings a PowerPoint, like, and then I have her in this position on this roll, and then this roll.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're gonna do it, I don't know, fucking. I would say don't make it so obvious, but like at this point it's like, you know what? The gens will be the gens after all. They're gonna do it regardless. The only way you can avoid this type of shit is just not play with degenerates.
Yeah.
But you can't really avoid that until you know, and then and a lot of people won't do it until they're offered the opportunity to actually go for it.
Right, you slimy gets. As you know, we got all the gobble slaves hard at work keeping the printers tickety-boo. Some of them are even getting a bit sex-deprived and start making naughty models of their own.
Ooh.
But at the minute, we only paying them in bottles of water. But if you buy models from us, we'll be able to pay them 1 gold piece a week. That's proper good wages for gobbles of cat. But if baked titty goblins aren't what you want, we got it all. We got dwarves, elves, illifids, demons, kobolds, all that, and even some of them ugly humies. But you can only get it on that www thing, neckbeardia.co something. I'll get one of the goblins to do it, they're more tech savvy than me. Also, we got more than just models. We got a lot of them subclasses and pre-made adventures too. Proper good that. We play it down Thursday night down the local tavern. We get a pint of grog and we sit down and play it. Big Morgie last week played as that crackhead monk, and he was actually quite good at it, seeing as he's not right in the head ever since the barmaid whacked him for smacking his tits. But yeah, go over and check it out. That's all me. That's me, Dodden. See you bye.
Having my fetish be Guru is kind of a blessing in tabletop, since it's easy to sneak it in without anyone batting an eye at it, due to how violent most of these games naturally are, and Game of Thrones having made graphic depictions of gore cool. I can even have thought antagonists, and it's totally because I'm all for equal representation and shit, not just because I get off to the fantasy of women being hacked into bloody chunks. Okay, Ted Bundy.
Absolute sex offender.
Fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, that is a Jeffrey Dahmer moment.
Straight Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, guys, actually, do you want to hear a really funny one? Right, so this was a while back. It was a confession thread, and we found this guy's comment, right? And we ended up taking the piss out of him and saying he was kind of like Jigsaw. Well, I was in a different confession thread, and turns out one of his players recognised him, and they even made a meme about him.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to put it up on
from
screen.
Our video.
I thought it was kind of funny. He's like, "Who the fuck you got?"
Don't put that shit on the internet.
Well, I mean, like all I'm saying is, do you want to play a little game?
Listen to me very carefully. I have all of those fetishes and I DM on and off, and I can safely say that doing that, blatantly injecting it into your game, is just so incredibly fucked up and stupid.
I mean, it depends if you're... let's be honest with you, your fetish... It feels like it's almost like, is it an addiction to these people?
Yeah.
Because it's like they have to...
They have to tell you about it.
Yeah, it's like,
oh
yeah, guys,
yeah.
do you want to see it? Do you want to get off to it with me? Would you guys be into that? Yeah.
Like, some of my groups have been the kind that drink and smoke and snort and do whatever the fuck as we play. We've had sessions on acid, and never has shit like that that fucking autistic happened.
How the fuck can you get how the fuck can you...
Yeah, and everybody stood up and clapped. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you,
that didn't happen.
Drink fucking
yes.
Doolittle's enough. I'm telling you, there's no way boys can take a load of Eckies and sit down. No,
fucking taking Becky's in the corner.
They're gonna get up and start going, yo guys, you want to play a bit of bits and pieces at the tavern? Fucking... I'm telling you right now, there's no way you can keep concentration.
My groups have had disagreements and issues and all kinds of shit. But seriously, like I said at the beginning, I'm down with all of OP's DM's kinks, but I would never put it in my game. And if I had a DM do something like that, I would get up and walk away. But God forbid I didn't see the warning signs long before. Shame on OP's DM. Not kink shame, but what the fuck is wrong with you, shame? I truly hope my post will be the be-all, end-all of this thread, or at least it is informative. Fuck off!
I mean, I feel like I'm at the point where at first I was like, ooh, what the fuck's going on with you guys? I was kind of like this guy, but at this point, I honestly think this shit's fucking hilarious.
So yeah,
I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? This whole channel is this is like my stick. This is my poking stick or my beating stick. This is my bonk horny stick. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's my bonk horny. Yeah, I got my bat and I get a bonk all the gens on the head, and I just want to have fun with this now. I'm past the point of being like.
So tell us your kinks.
Yeah, I'm past the point of being like, well, guys, what the fuck's going on with you guys? I'm kind of like, yo, tell me more. I want to know, and also, what the fuck is going on with you at the same time?
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm at the moment. What are you guys like? I feel like I'm getting I'm mellowing out maybe from it all. I don't know.
I think I'm getting what's that word?
Desensitized. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely desensitized to a lot of it at this point. Before I'd be like, oh guys, what? Come on, like compared to what I was like 2-3 years ago. Deny. I don't know. Maybe it's just kids mellow you out. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like, because I saw that with a lot of chefs in work where, they would be absolutely fucking crazies, but then they would go off, have kids, and then within 2 years there'd be shit that would make them go fucking boogaloo. They'd be like, it's alright, don't worry about it. Is that a thing going up? I don't know.
I had this one DM a few years ago who used to do this from time to time, but I think that he was actually trying to do was figure out someone else's fetish. He creates situations for each of us involving something vaguely sexual and then watched our reaction. Monk has to fight and beat a lady monk in order to gain access to a temple. Leads to many provocative descriptions of grappling positions and torn clothing.
I like to imagine that he forced the player to actually play Twister with him.
Yes.
I really hope that's like, yes, now, yes, get the Twister mat out and say, you play with me now.
Party is tasked with escorting a prison convoy, including several free meal prisoners who will do anything for a chance of freedom.
Anything?
Oh,
you want your dick sucked?
Knight is tasked with training and guarding a princess who really just wants to learn about the secrets of the bedchamber.
Oh.
Ranger, played by an IRL lesbian, is put in charge of a lolly.
Why does that make so much... Why is it the lesbian? I know that role-playing games also plays
Rangers, yeah.
I don't know why that's funny.
So Ranger, played by an actual lesbian, is put in charge of a lolly who loves to cuddle and needs supervision when bathing.
No. Okay, you know what? I said earlier, is like, you know what? I'm kind of getting mellowed out now. I'm actually not getting mellowed out. No, let's just move on.
The head of the local merchants guild is a total milk.
Yeah, she got big old fat fucking cow milkers.
He needs to be convinced to help save a small town from economic ruin.
Okay, so do you guys want to know what the convincing is?
Anal.
No, it's a good finger blasting session.
Or anal.
Yeah, that works too.
A quest to kill a vampire who has been preying on a town's womenfolk using mind control ends with us fighting through several naked or half-naked women without killing any of them.
Hi.
Grabbing them by the titties and swinging them to the right.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Grab them by the pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes they're into that shit.
Monster girls who like to taunt and play with us before trying to kill us.
What, so you got a wee wank beforehand or what? Oh, don't show me all your cum. Oh, no. Give me the cummies. Yeah.
Always let us know if there was a brothel nearby.
Oh, like over here, guys, and we got quite the nice selection. We like to line them up out front. You can take your pick.
Wizards fucking around with polymorph, usually turning themselves into someone else or someone else into a monster girl.
I mean, what I find weird? Why aren't wizards more pervs? They seem to have...
more wizards are pervs.
Yeah. I feel like they're not represented that much in role-playing games. Pervy
I'm
wizards.
sorry about the plane in the background, guys.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those, the World War II fucking Stucker dive bomber.
Yeah,
the autistic screeching.
Or, you have encountered a succubus. What do?
What do you? Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? I feel like at this point I wanna do something like this. I wanna like make like something that appears to be a hyper like pretty much what I want to do is I want to base a game from something from Pornhub, but I'm not gonna make it sexual. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a succubus, but she's gonna steal your dick. Like your dick just vanishes, and then you have to like you've been cursed, like your dick's just gone, like it's invisible or something.
Or one of the tasks is to deliver this delicious flatbread pizza to a brothel, and you open the door, but they don't want the pizza.
Oh no!
They never want the pizza.
No. They don't. What about my tip, guys?
I'll take the tip.
I don't know. Have any of you guys, like, okay, so what other ones have we encountered? So there was one, I think I said about this one before. It was fucking, we were doing a video and I said something about, because minotaurs, for some reason a lot of people want to get fucked by minotaurs. So Teal thought it would be a fun idea to make a labyrinth designed around minotaurs in our next session. He's like, well, I thought you were into that. It's like, no, what do you think of me? He's like, well, I don't know. I thought you'd think it would be funny. It's like, well, okay, it is kind of funny. But, like, I don't want to get fucking molested by a minotaur, right?
But let us know down below if any of your
have
blatantly put in their fetish, or
have you
played on other people's fetishes.
Are you yourself deciding, you know what, I'm going to play the elf femboy? Are you gonna play the elf femboy?
Or are you the elf femboy?
Are you actually just a femboy?
Yes, let us know
you
down
know what?
below.
No, this is gonna turn. No, you know what? We've got them now. We're gonna turn this into a sissy hypno video. Wow, wow! Staring to my eyes. Wow, wow, wow! You're now a femboy. Wow, wow! It's like a bit of Mongolian flute singing mixed in there. Wow, wow! Yes, you will put on the cat ears. Wow. Yeah, has that ever happened to you guys? I don't know.
What, been hypnotised into femboy?
Yeah, like shit. I actually know a guy RL that actually fucking started watching all those, like, it was really weird. He's now a cam girl in quotations.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's end the video there, guys.
So check out the links down below to the models.
Oh yeah, we got models with big fat titties, so if you're also a big degenerate, go ahead, check that out.
Or if not, just take one with big fat titties and draw a mustache on it, and there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
But check out the models, the subclasses, all that good shit. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Wow.